welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They try to pop a run on the draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Fair catch, called for and made. So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Giving him his pads. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last run. And get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering its way to the 40.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He makes the connection. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up.
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They go to the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's Card. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep
Momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Price. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where...
He's off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Purdue, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Card. Gets it out quickly. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Power football with the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Boilermakers in the hurry up. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple of touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Give to the back. No, what a move. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through. make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Leonard. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. He's going to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpened.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense.
Completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Card. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He'll come out throwing on first down. Works the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a spot in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. On the move, it's Card. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, don't make those contested catches.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They keep attacking through the air. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. He's got his man. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Card. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just needed 3 yards on 3rd down, and they got it with precision execution.
And the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Wide receiver shows motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David, so they need a bit of a spark.
Nothing but green ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the 2nd half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Leonard. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out really trying to establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Trying play action. Trying to get to him. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. Keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of
Defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right.
Lakers will hustle to the line. Looking to go up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Card. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoby. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
is they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Got enough space. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the...
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that exit, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Purdue, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
The pass is incomplete. It's now third down.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he just spiked the ball when the clock was stopped. A wasted down. The first principle is awareness. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.